Finally, storms look to be in our rearview mirror, but now we have to prepare for some very high temperatures and staying safe during that time. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Lauren Scafidi. Luckily today, we're going to have some pretty comfortable temperatures, but we're talking about the possibility of triple digits before we know it, right, Keely?
Yeah, by Friday, Saturday, we're talking about temperatures 100 or even hotter. So again, a couple days of triple digit heat. Today is the great day. I mean, we're talking about pretty normal temperatures for this time of the year, with highs in the high temperatures in the mid 80s. As we take a live look out over Horsetooth Reservoir, well, you just missed that, but okay, 77 degrees right now as we take a look at our outside 9 News downtown. It is calm wind-wise. Satellite radar, we're calm across the state as that system that brought us the thunderstorms pushing off to the east. So we have a ridge of high pressure building in, and that is keeping things quiet for us here in Colorado. Your forecast: sunny skies, 84 degrees, winds out of the southwest about 5 to 15 miles per hour. So your weather headlines, again, seasonally warm. So we are pretty normal today with highs in the mid 80s. We're going to be drying out and sunny through the weekend, and we are going to be warming up. We're talking about 100 plus possibly degree days both Friday and Saturday. We do have some relief as we head into the work week. We got another system moving in. That's going to bring us somewhat cooler temperatures, as well as another chance for some afternoon showers and storms. We'll talk more about that coming up in your complete forecast in just a bit.
Wow, Keely, thank you. Heat stroke is very serious, so make sure you know the signs. Heat exhaustion and stroke can both lead to dizziness, but when you start getting confused and then you feel like you're going to pass out, call 911 and get out of the heat immediately. Be sure to use cool water to bring your body temperature down. The man accused of the firebombing attack in Boulder is facing a judge once again right now. It's happening in federal court where Mohammed Solomon faces hate crime charges. He's accused of hurling Molotov cocktails at people marching for Israeli hostages in Gaza on Sunday, June 1st. 15 people were hurt during that attack. This morning's appearance is a preliminary hearing when a judge usually determines if there's enough probable cause to move forward with the trial. In addition to the federal charges, he faces 62 separate criminal charges, including attempted first-degree murder. He's due back in state court next month. Immigration advocates report seeing more immigration roundups of people who are following immigration rules and coming to court hearings. That appears to have happened yesterday when witnesses say agents detained a father at the federal immigration courthouse in downtown Denver. They say ICE agents in plain clothes pushed him into a women's bathroom to arrest him after his hearing. According to those witnesses, his partner tried to intervene as their son watched, along with people who volunteer with different immigrant advocacy groups.
There's a security guard up there telling him that he's fine, everything's fine, he's safe. And that was the furthest thing from the truth. His world was crumbling.
ICE in Denver put out a tweet saying someone assaulted one of their officers at the courthouse yesterday. We have called and we asked if that was at all related to this arrest at the courthouse. We haven't heard back or learned if there is any connection as of this morning. The Supreme Court is not stopping Tennessee's ban on gender-affirming care for transgender minors. Another 26 states have laws similar to the one in Tennessee, but here in Colorado, care for transgender youth is protected by law. The FAA has narrowed down what caused pilots at DIA to lose radio contact with some planes for 90 seconds last month. The agency says both radio transmitters and circuits were out for the 90 seconds on May 12th at the Denver Air Route Traffic Control Center, that's in Longmont. The facility oversees high-altitude flights across 9 states. Controllers were able to switch channels during the outage, so operations were not impacted. The FAA says the radio transmitters were replaced and the circuits repaired. The Safeway workers' strike is expanding. Unionized workers in 5 more cities voted to authorize a strike yesterday. Those cities are Fort Collins, Greeley, Longmont, Loveland, and Colorado Springs. Union workers walked out of Safeway locations in Littleton, Castle Rock, Estes Park, Fountain, Pueblo, and Denver's distribution center on Sunday. The union rejected the latest offer from the grocery chain, saying it does not address their demands for better staffing, livable wages, and workers' benefits. In a statement, Safeway said they're committed to productive discussions with the union. Both sides are at the bargaining table today. A group of armed men is at the center of an Aurora police investigation after a door camera video caught detectives' eyes. Police shared this surveillance video of 9 people holding up guns, waiting for a person to come out of this apartment door. This is off of 6th Avenue and Potomac Street last week. Police say newly arrived Venezuelan immigrants were inside the apartment the men tried to get into, and investigators believe the group tried to intimidate and extort them. Officers arrested 2 people, and they're now looking for at least 7 others. Police could not say if those people are gang members and specifically whether they belong to that Venezuelan gang TDA. They say that's still under investigation. The new Nintendo Switches are all of the rage right now, and that's likely the motive behind a large theft of them in Arapahoe County. The sheriff's office says 2,800 were stolen out of the back of a semi-truck on its way through Colorado. It happened last week. The truck driver noticed his cargo was missing at a truck stop in Bennett. At $499 each, that's more than $1 million in stolen consoles.
Because they're stolen, I would expect them to head to the dark web pretty quickly, unless they're shipped out of country.
Each device has a serial number, and when you log in, you have to register it to play and get updates. Nintendo and law enforcement can use that to track the devices, but anyone with information about the theft should contact the Arapahoe County Sheriff. Their number is 720-874-8477.